Hello, I'm back with a bit more Quake Brutalist Jam 3. Today we're playing Defense Grid 4 by Suhehoric. I apologise if I mangled the pronunciation of that. This is a pretty cool combat-focused map with some Doom 2016 style arenas with specific loops that you can take. And it's a pretty lethal one too. This is honestly pretty hard. Some really nasty encounters set up, so let's get into it. Alright, so we're here to disable defense grid by destroying 2 reactors. Jumping around the corner to grab our first secret. You'll notice there's a little bit of design language here where there's like crosses on the floor and there's different symbols for like pickups as well. So that tells you where stuff's going to spawn in from, because a lot of stuff spawns in on this map, which you can use to your advantage. A little bit of a conversation here that Rover's having with Control, or maybe with herself, but the messages kind of scroll by very quickly if you're playing like I am here and just sort of keep pushing through to the new triggers. So here's the first one of our arenas. These arenas are very Doom 2016 insofar as you kind of have these loops around and it just plops a lot of monsters down, and the sort of main idea is that you want to just keep on moving. You could take the entire loop if you like and take the track round, but we don't really need to here, we're just going to stay at the top. I do enjoy this because it's so satisfying just to really go to town with a shotgun. I have the nail gun as well, and probably it would be faster to use a nail gun, but there's just something so chunky about the shotgun sound when you're really holding the button down and ploughing down multiple groups with it. It's fantastic. And in general, I like the atmosphere here. I love the it does the Brutalist thing really nicely with the look. So that from down below, you have these champions that only really can get here when you go to the staircase. It's really dangerous to fight them on that staircase. Usually, everything from down below will filter up to the top, because when you kill a certain number of the enemies, it spawns a second wave, but it didn't this time, so I had to drop down and just kill the last 2 pistol knights. This second wave, it says grab the quad quickly. There is no quad in hard difficulty. Otherwise, it will be just on the left-hand side of that staircase there that I'm just directly behind me. So without that, what I do is I stand on the pad that lets me telefrag the Shambler, which I suppose is a sort of weakness I've found in a lot of maps in this set. Whenever you have like teleporting in mobs in an arena fight, especially if you tell me precisely where they're going to be, I could stand in the right place to completely break that if I want to. And I will, because, you know, it saves me being bullied and pushed about by a Shambler. Instead I can just be like, no, I'm staying up here. Down here as well you have these, what do you call them? Vors, or Shallrats, or I don't know, I've forgotten. It's been a long day. And they kind of get stuck underneath, which is unfortunate. They have no real easy pathfinding up. So sometimes one will filter up, but one will always get stuck down there no matter what you do. But having done that, we activate a little trap here. At the top there's 2 of the Rocket Knights and 2 Grenadiers. I really didn't need to come up here to do that. I should have just stayed on the ground level and killed the Knights, because, I mean, I don't really care if the Rocketeers damage me because I get plenty of health. But for some reason, I came back from work and thought I wanted to play a new map. I'll play this one, why not? I didn't really think about it. I didn't really feel like I wanted to spend a lot of time optimizing it and making a really fast one. I just thought, let's just play a map. And this is a great map for stress relief. Look at this, fantastic. So, there's 2 fights, 2 wings, which will open up the next area. There is, if you get pushed backwards, a Vor. But we're going to ignore that for the time being because you can telefrag the Vor. There's a secret up there, which is just a single health kit. You can shoot some monsters from behind a thing and get the drop on them if you want, but it's not really a big deal. Better secret is the drop down though, because it lets you telefrag the Vor, which is just beautiful. Good fun. Put our grenade down, get our kills. Fantastic. Press our first button. Everybody's laughing. Moving on, however. We're going to the second doorway. Something I had a lot of trouble with was going to the right side. I kept going like, oh, I've got to go left, and then having to cross over to get to the right door. This is another one here, not suspicious at all. Again, just another one where stuff spawns in, figure it out. This one, there's more to go, but when there's certain points, you know, it'll say there's 4 more to go, there's more than 4 monsters here. It will spawn more items in. So you want to be positioned ready for it to pick up the quads, which I was, but I wasn't positioned to pick up the rebound launcher, which is disappointing. So this doesn't go too well, but it doesn't really matter, you have no real-time pressure here. That's just a nice fun fight, and then when you come outside here there's a bit more as well. The red highlights you see, that's actually lava, and that hurts you a lot, so don't accidentally walk into those. You can jump out, though, of those ones on the side. I'm not sure if the ones in this room hurt you, mind. I don't think they do, which is kind of strange. But there you go, that's our second key door. Go into this big arena here, where we want to be as aggressive as possible. It says grab the spawn. There's 2 Vors which spawn on that platform. If you're slow, they will block you, and you have to try and move around to try and get to the item. But if you're fast, it's all great. I'm using my pistol here to kill the zombies best I can. The most dangerous thing here are the pistol knight enemies. They can do a lot of damage from a distance. And I'm trying to get as much health as I can really here. I'm trying to pick up as many orbs as I can because I want to have as close to 250 in the next fight as possible. Doesn't go too well, honestly, but it is what it is. It's super satisfying little fight anyway. But there's only one wave. It's interesting. You have this entire arena which has like a kind of loop that you can take around it, but you only have one wave in this giant place. I suppose if you don't use the quad efficiently, you're going to be pushed about from pillar to post a bit, but I didn't find it too difficult. Now, open this door. When it closes, you got the Trim Misuse Cult secret. Nice little Easter eggy one. And this area here, this is a very free-flowing open area where you can play it in a lot of different ways. Usually the door closes behind you to force you into aggression, but I'm taking advantage of the fact that I backed out to get that secret. It's kind of dangerous. There's a lot of ways this can go wrong. On the ground level, you have 2 Vors down here, and behind them, backing them up, is a Shambler. Upstairs, you have a Vor at the top of the staircase, and you have Shamblers, and also you get like the, what they call the blisters filtering in as well. I wasn't really certain that I didn't spend enough time to think of the ideal, optimal way to do this, so I just kind of just played super casually and just like took the situations as they came to me, basically. I want to go up top first. There's 2 reactors up here which you get access to, which we need to blow up. That's our main objective, then you get to exit the map. So I want to go up to this side here where there's a reactor entrance, and getting rid of these guys is a big deal. The blisters filter in from the other side. We managed to kill them. The Shambler's stuck down below. It's a fantastic situation, and you can just sort of use grenades and rebar to kill everything. There are usually some pistol knights as well who can really shred you if you're not careful. There's a lot of situations where this can go wrong. You can see how much health I started with and how much I have now. One thing I'll also say about this map is armor is at a massive premium. It really just isn't something that you get. And the lack of armor, I guess it's more like Doom. Again, it's very, you know, Doom, new Doomy, because it's all about pushing forward and picking up shards and getting little bits and pieces from perpetual aggression, which works. It works really well, but it does feel very harsh because there's a lot of things here where you can just get insta-killed if you're not careful. Trying to trigger that back spawn there with limited effects. The zombies respawning on Nightmare is a little bit of a pain here, but we got a really nice set of kills for the, what do they call them, servitors. Fantastic. I really enjoy any situation as well where I'm forced to fight these amalgams at close range. I actually enjoy fighting them on their own turf. A lot of maps just let me back off though, but this one, it's kind of fun because it really does push you right into a situation where, yeah, the zombies are getting you from behind. You're pushed forward into their sort of sphere of influence, which is fun. There are these really cool monitors as well. There's a lot of cool textures on this map I'm not looking at, but those monitors, like, say stuff. So when you play this casually, check those monitors out, please. I do implore you. And you can blow up the reactor. Fantastic. That's one down, one to go. Which is on the opposite side of the map. So I'm just going around here checking to make sure there are no zombies that I've missed, which are in funny positions, because they are what killed my last attempts. Beyond me killing myself, of course. And then we're approaching from up above. There is a Shambler below who is a problem. And Jesus, see how much damage the pistol guys can do? They are no joke. Good grenade, bad grenade. They all filter into one nice area. The dumb pathfinding in this game is great because it lets you get really nice grenades. And I forgot to press the button. This is super embarrassing. Good waste of 5 seconds here. The button over there opens up the door over here. For this reactor, there's no enemies, which is kind of strange. There's just buttons to press. I did wonder if there was a ambush scheduled to be in here, which just never occurs. Perhaps because they ran out of time, but it is what it is. I also like how the pipes and stuff come off the nuclear reactors there. They look really cool. Usually there's a spawn underneath this stairwell or at the bottom level, but it looks like it obviously jumped to its own death at some point, so I wasted my time there. And here's that last shambler, so if you push from the bottom level, that guy's a real pain in the ass. And oh, so frustrating there. He's fallen down, but I can't place a grenade at his feet, so I can run through the exit. I've got to wait for him to stand back up, which wastes a little bit more time, but hey, there you go. But that's a really fun one. It's a really fun, aggressive map. It's tricky. It's probably one of the harder maps to play on Nightmare difficulty, up there with Blood Train in terms of just like, there's so much going on from so many angles. If you're playing aggressively, you can just get sort of blindsided, ambushed, and shredded. But there you go. Defense Grid number 4 by Sua Herhanowitz. Fantastic. Give it a go. Quake Brutalist Jam 3. Give it a go. Plenty more maps to go. Take care. Goodbye.